Good afternoon, honorable members. I wish to welcome you all to the second meeting in the 52nd session of Parliament, which will be the 2026-2027 budget meeting of Parliament. As you are aware, the meeting was officially opened by His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, on Friday, 13th February 2026. This meeting is scheduled to run for 8 weeks, from 13th February to 10th of April 2026. Honorable members, I have some announcements to make. First is about the latest cabinet list. I wish to inform the House that it pleased His Excellency President Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, in exercise of the powers vested in him under Section 89 of the Constitution of the Republic of Malawi, to appoint cabinet ministers and deputy ministers as follows. His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, President of the Republic of Malawi and Commander-in-Chief of the Malawi Armed Forces. Right Honorable Dr. Jane Ansah, SC, JA retired, First Vice President of the Republic of Malawi. Right Honorable Enoch Kamzingeni Chihana, Second Vice President of the Republic of Malawi. Honorable Joseph Mwanamveka MP, Minister of Finance, Economic Planning and Decentralization. Honorable Rosa Fachi Mbirizi, MP, Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development. Honorable Bright Msaka SC, Minister of Education, Science and Technology. Honorable Charles Muhango, Minister of Justice and Constitutional Affairs. Honorable George T. Chaponda MP, Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation. Honorable Madaliso Baloi MP, Minister of Health and Sanitation. Honorable Dr. Ben Malunga Piri MP, Minister of Local Government and Rural Development. Honorable Simon Itaye, Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism. Honorable Japi Muhango MP, Minister of Transport and Public Works. Honorable Peter Mukito, Minister of Homeland Security. Honorable Mary Navicha MP, Minister of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare. Honorable Dr. Jean Matanga MP, Minister of Energy and Mining. Honorable Chimwemwe Chipungu MP, Minister of Lands, Housing and Urban Development. Honorable Joel Chigona MP, Minister of Labor, Skills and Innovation. Honorable Patricia Wiskes MP, Minister of Natural Resources. Honorable Dr. Shadrack Namalomba MP, Minister of Information and Communications Technology. Honorable Alfred Ruwan Gangata MP, Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture. Honorable Dr. Feston Kaupa MP, Minister of Defense. Honorable Norman Chisale MP, Deputy Minister of Homeland Security Operations. Honorable Martha Ngwira MP, Deputy Minister of Gender, Children, Disability and Social Welfare. Honorable Francis Fole MP, Deputy Minister of Education, Science and Technology. Honorable Toko Tembo MP, Deputy Minister of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development. Honorable Chipiriro Mpinganjira, Deputy Minister of Natural Resources. Honorable Edgar Tembo, Deputy Minister of Industrialization, Business, Trade and Tourism. Honorable Charles Chirambula, MP, Deputy Minister of Health and Sanitation. May I therefore, on behalf of Parliament of Malawi, and indeed on my own behalf, take this opportunity to congratulate those who have been appointed into Cabinet. I wish you every success in your service to Mother Malawi. The second announcement is on the status of the bills that were passed by the House during the last meeting of Parliament. Honourable members, I wish to inform the House that the following bills were assented to by the President. 1. Act number 24 of 2025, European Investment Bank, Malawi M1 Road Rehabilitation Loan Authorization. 2. Act number 26 of 2025, OPEC Fund for International Development, Gender Water Supply and Sanitation Project Loan Authorization. 3. Act number 27 of 2025, Appropriation Amendment. Act number 28 of 2025, Taxation Amendment. And Act number 29 of 2025, Value Added Tax Amendment as well. Private Members Bill number 2, Constitution Amendment, was not assented to. Honourable members, the other announcement is about the resolutions of the Business Committee. I wish to inform the House that the Business Committee met on Monday, 9th February 2026, in preparation for this meeting of Parliament, and made the following resolutions. A. Business Program of Business for 2026-2027 budget meeting of Parliament to be as follows. 1. That from today, Monday 16th to Friday 27th February 2026, the House will debate the President's address once delivered in this House on Friday, which was delivered in this House on Friday 13th February 2026. This means that the move of the motion on the President's address will wind up debate on the motion on Friday, 27th February 2026, before lunch break. 2. In the afternoon of Friday, 27th February 2026 at 2 p.m., the Minister of Finance, Economic Planning and Decentralization will present his 2026-2027 budget statement. 3. From Monday, 2nd to Friday, 13th March 2026, there will be cluster committees to consider the budget estimates. May I urge all honorable members to take this exercise seriously, because this is an opportunity for you, honorable members, to propose changes to the budget estimates presented to the House by the Honorable Minister of Finance. 4. From 16th to 20th March 2026, it will be general debate by the House. 5. From Monday 23rd to Friday 27th of March 2026, the House will go into Committee of Supply. This is the time when the House will have an opportunity to scrutinize the budget vote by vote and make decision whether to pass the votes with or without amendments. Thereafter, the House will consider the appropriation bill and tax-related bills. From 1st to 10th April 2026, the House will tackle all the remaining business items, such as questions to the ministers for oral replies, ministerial statements, motions, petitions, committee reports, delegation reports, bills, and private members' business. These business items will also be considered within the entire program as and when appropriate. The House will adjourn sine die on 10th of April 2026. B, consideration of outstanding business from the first meeting of Parliament in the 52nd session. Honourable members, the Business Committee agreed that all the outstanding business items from the last meeting of Parliament should be considered during this meeting. The business includes questions, statutory reports, and constituency statements. May I therefore appeal to all honourable members to ensure that you are always available in the chamber to ensure that you participate in the deliberations for all the business items introduced in the House. Honourable members, on the outstanding bill, I wish to inform the House that the Business Committee was informed that government has since withdrawn Bill 25 of 2025, Arab Bank for Economic Development, Doha Water Supply and Sanitation Project, authorization and ratification. Government may bring the bill back to the House at an appropriate time after finalizing all the required processes on the bill. Furthermore, the Business Committee agreed to remind honourable members on the need to follow the procedure whenever they want to withdraw their questions from the order paper or make any changes to it. The procedure is that the member should indicate on the pink notice papers which are placed at the Speaker's entrance to the chamber and members' lounge for the Secretariat to effect the changes before the question is placed on the order paper. Honourable members are not supposed to withdraw or make changes to the questions on the floor of the House. Honourable members, this marks the end of my communication. However, let me ask members of the Business Committee to confirm on what I have just announced, starting with the Leader of the House, followed by the Leader of Opposition. I thank you.
Thank you very much, the Right Honourable Speaker. And before I confirm what we just announced, I wanted to join you in welcoming all members back to this House in this very important session, the budget session. We look forward to very constructive debate as we move towards passing this important piece of legislation. Having said this, Honourable Speaker, I would like to confirm that indeed what you have announced is what transpired during the Business Committee meeting. I confirm.
Thank you, Leader of the House. Leader of Opposition.
Good afternoon, Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I stand to confirm that what you have just announced is what really transpired during the Business Committee. Thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Leader of Opposition. Point of order, Zimbabwe South.
Mr. Speaker, sir, through you, I was looking at the order paper that has circulated on the notices for upcoming businesses. They are in three categories: general business, government business, and also private members' business. As per the procedure, an item which is brought by a private member, it has to be, it has to come forward under private members' portion. I just wanted to find out from your office, as per your announcement on the constitutional amendment that was returned to this August House. I wanted to find out, I wrote your office, I copied also the Clerk of Parliament, the intention by the people of Mzimba South to retable the constitutional amendment, private members bill number 2 of 2025. I want to find out as to why maybe it's not appearing on the upcoming business, which I was anticipating that it will come, since 21 days has elapsed since it was returned, and all the procedures that are supposed to be adhered so that the bill should be tabled, I have followed it. So I was expecting it to be on the order paper. I beg to ask for your guidance, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Honorable Mzimba South. Indeed, I'm in receipt of your letter that you would like to retable the bill. But take note that when your letter was coming in my office, the business committee had already met. As such, we could not meet again at that time because we had the opening session of Parliament going on. But be assured that before any business comes to the order paper, it has to go through the business committee. And as business committee, we'll be meeting very, very soon to discuss about your issue so that it is placed on the order paper. I hope that answers your question, Mzimba South.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, sir, I don't intend to go into debate. Thank you so much for the guidance. But I understand I submitted on the 10th and the business committee met on Friday. So, and I understand during the business committee, we already discussed the matter. So I just want to say guidance on the same. As to maybe, you have maybe a month, it will take a month, a week for the business committee to meet. Apart from that, Mr. Speaker, the decision that can be made with this House can be more varied compared to the business committee decision. So maybe if you may allow this House to approve or not disapprove the possibility of bringing this amendment, the constitutional amendment. With your indulgence, Honorable Speaker, thank you.
Honorable Mzimba South, you need to check with your records. The business committee met on Monday, on the 9th, not on Friday. And your letter came after. We did not discuss that in the business committee because we had not yet received the communication from you. But be assured, as I said, that very soon, it could be today or tomorrow, the business committee will sit and look at your issue and find a way forward. There's
Augustine, Your Honor.
Yes, what has gone out of order?
First, good afternoon, Right Honorable Speaker, and Happy New Year from people of Agustina. I was looking at our standing orders. Standing Order 134, where it's talking on subsection 4, the ascension of the bill. I don't want to go into nitty-gritty of that, but having get the assurance from you that the business committee, there's a possibility that they're going to meet again with the word very soon. And very soon, just as Christians, we are waiting for the coming of Jesus Christ very soon. Now, very soon can mean tomorrow, as you have said,
can meet today on tea break, can meet next year, even 2029. Now, according to the laws and the rules, this bill has to be retabled within 90 days. And we are within that 90 days. So therefore, I wanted to seek your indulgence, Right Honor. Is it possible that the business committee, because members of business committee are in this house, leader of the house, chief whip, leader of opposition, whip, they're already here. Can we suspend that you go and meet as business committee? So that CDF bill should be on this upcoming business, because private members' day is this Thursday. And we need to finish it within 90 days. I submit, Your Honor.
Thank you, Dezakasina. Let me remind you that this is a house of law. It's not a house of God. It's not a church. So very soon means very soon. As I indicated that
point of order.
It will be a day or two.
Point of order.
We'll be meeting, and that issue has already been communicated to us. But also be aware that it's not automatic. It's the business committee that decides whether the business should come back in the house or not. So I cannot say much, but wait for the business committee. And as a speaker, I will make sure that within 2 days, the business committee meets and find a way forward. That's, I hope that answers to your question.
No, much obliged to your speaker that you have said 2 days. So 2 days start today, meaning on Wednesday or thereabouts, we are going to wait for this person. I submit. Thank you so much.
Order, 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 order. Honourable members, let me now recognize the mover of the motion. You announce? Front desk.
Government business, motion on the President's address, that this House do agree with the address graciously delivered by His Excellency the President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, on Friday, the 30th February 2026.
Thank you. Let me now recognize the mover of the motion, Honourable Member for Mulanje Southeast.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Order.
I stand before this august House with profound gratitude and humility this afternoon for the privilege and honor to move a motion on His Excellency the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's State of the Nation address, delivered in this House on Friday, 13th February 2026. The people of Mulanje Southeast, Mr. Speaker, sir, would like to sincerely thank and congratulate His Excellency the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, for a clear, concise, and credible State of the Nation address. The President always sets high standards, and indeed, on 13th February, he reached this House with high standards. For 45 minutes, he also held the attention of the whole country. The country listened to each and every word that he spoke. Mr. Speaker, sir, for the first time in the history of this country, even Senior Chief Mabuka, T.S. Unganinzeru were able to follow the State of the Nation address. An address meant to set policy direction for the country, an address meant to provide a clear picture of the intentions of this DPP government. A national address very clear and not silenced in borrowed accents and fake promises. A State of the Nation address that kept everyone awake, taking people sector by sector. Mr. Speaker, sir, government policy needs to be credible. Credibility of government policy should be taken to the bank and cashed. When a president says no one will die of hunger, people should believe that no one will die of hunger. If a government says that it has embarked on austerity measures to reduce expenditure, people should believe that they will not see their president and ministers gallivanting and globetrotting. For the first time, we have a president who understands what needs to be done. A president who is not here today and there tomorrow like Sigu Transport. Flying from country to country on meet and greet photo opportunities. A president who is not making the country for a talk show. Mr. Speaker, sir, most Malawians are wallowing in poverty. Poverty is exacerbated by poor government policies and wanton thievery and corruption in the previous government. Poverty created through poor policies and outright disingenuous procurements that saw a whole government ordering fertilizers not only from a butchery, but also a fishing company. Not once, Mr. Speaker, sir. Not twice, sir. Not by mistake, sir. But by well-calculated antics aimed at siphoning resources from government. Just to impoverish Malawians. His Excellency, the State President, Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, has set a path towards sustainable alleviation of dire poverty. Mr. Speaker, sir, the price of maize is going down. Affordable maize is available in markets across the country. For the first time in the history of this country, people are not queuing for Madea in February. February, Mr. Speaker, sir, was a dreaded month. Women used to sleep outside ADMAC depots queuing for maize that was deliberately being hoarded. In February, people were eating chitete. In February, people were eating nika. In February, people were eating pounded maize stalks. In February, people were eating grass seedlings. People were eating madea kachas. People were literally tying impango around their stomachs to ease hunger pains. Mr. Speaker, sir, in a bid to make profits, some people were willing to sell Malawians to poverty. They hoarded maize in the hopes they would make money out of deliberately induced hunger crisis. Within 4 months of a credible government policy, maize prices are tumbling. Today, a bag of maize is selling between 38,000 and 55,000. The vendor who would tell us He didn't have maize when we wanted it. He's now banging on our doors, asking if we needed maize. Mr. Speaker, sir, during the previous government, maize became a speculative commodity. However, the state president understands that maize is a strategic crop. You don't speculate with maize. You regulate the direction of a strategic crop. You subsidize the production of a strategic crop. And this government knows that once you get maize right, you can stabilize the economy. You can arrest inflation. You can arrest increasing labor costs. When a man goes out to get piecework and gets 5,000, he knows anakaja. Mr. Speaker, sir, within 4 months, AIP fertilizers has already reached every corner of this country. Coverage has gone up from 45% to 65%. With a few glitches, we have seen a better outlook of crops in the gardens. Improvements in the AIP IT systems has helped more beneficiaries to benefit from AIP, and the forecast of a bumper crop yield is not surprising. People in Senior Group Mulima, Senior Group Nkuta, Senior Group Kashoni, Senior Group Mambulu, Senior Group Duswa, Senior Group Njirambo, Senior Group Chimwaza, Senior Group Sona, Senior Group Mbusu, and Senior Group Mabuka are very grateful to the state president. They can afford to eat in February. People are not running away from villages to towns. Many are no longer running away from their families out of desperation. In most parts of the country, the gardens are lush green. A bumper harvest is being forecast. Mr. Speaker, sir, within 4 months, this DPP government, under the dynamic and wise leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika, has managed to resolve what used to be a perpetual crisis, fuel crisis. There was a time, Mr. Speaker, sir, that we used to sleep at filling stations even as we were going towards the polls in September 2025. A time we would chase fuel tankers to any destination they were heading to. A time we would park vehicles overnight at filling stations, not because we had information that they would get fuel, but out of desperation. There was a time we bought fuel on the black market at 18,000 per liter. Amidst such a crisis, the leadership then sadly was busy gallivanting and globetrotting, here today and there tomorrow. It was a sad spectacle, Mr. Speaker, sir. A complete lack of leadership. Today, proven leadership is back, and the fruits are there for all to see. Mr. Speaker, sir, a country cannot develop when blackouts are the order of the day. Industries suffer because of downtime. Investors churn the country. The president has indicated that the country will raise power generation from the present 551 megawatts to 1,000 megawatts by 2030. Already, the restoration of 31 megawatts from Tezan, 10 megawatts from Leipre biomass, and the other 10 megawatts from Kanjoka solar plant is making a difference. Blackouts are slowly disappearing. Just in 4 months after the DPP took over government, we have power every day. Mr. Speaker, sir, there was a time, Mr. Speaker, sir, there was a time coming to Parliament when the President was presenting his address was life-threatening. You would have pangas coming to Parliament. Vehicles of parliamentarians were being vandalized right on these sacred grounds. Parliamentarians would be seen running for dear life.
Order, order, order. Order, order.
Hiding in the members' lounge, failing to get out of Parliament for fear of being manhandled right here in Parliament. Security degenerated. Panga wielding thugs would freely roam the streets. It was a total breakdown in security. Putting on DPP regalia was a warrant for trauma. Today, the president comes in and out of Parliament with no such instances. Could you see? That, Mr. Speaker, sir, is what we call leadership and return to rule of law. Mr. Speaker, sir, the state president doesn't wax lyrical. He has called on Malawians to take charge of their destiny. If we must get out of the mess that was created, we need to do some hard work. We must contribute a little more than before. We need to contribute a little more in taxes. While nothing without us was rhetorical, today it is a call to action, a rallying point. We cannot dream of a better Malawi without giving it our best. Yes, our pain and labor, Mr. Speaker, sir, will bring better roads and sustained supply of essential drugs in our health facilities, among many other benefits. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians have spoken. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honorable member, please hold. Honorable members, can I please have silence? I am double checking what the honorable member is saying with the president's address, and I'm enjoying following it. So please, let's have silence, please.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawians have spoken. They are not looking for a gymnast, for a leader. No. They are not looking for a bodybuilder. No. They are not looking for a linguist. No. They are not looking for a phone accident. No. They are not looking for a traveler. No. They are not looking for someone adorned in borrowed military gear. No. They are not looking for Maheu. No. They are not looking for 50,000 Kwacha handouts. No. They are looking for a leader whose track record speaks for itself. Yes. They tried the rest in 2020. Now they have the best. Proven leadership that is credible and has Malawians at heart. Leadership that promises what it can do and does what it promises. Mr. Speaker, sir, this country experienced a sad moment in the past 5 years. Never again, never again. Every Jim and Jack would become a principal secretary. Principal secretaries are top technocrats for ministries and government departments. People were taken from the streets with no proper qualifications to head ministries and government departments as principal secretaries and directors. All it required all it required was you to have chickens or to associate with chickens, black chickens. All it required was you to have chickens or to associate with chickens, black chickens. That was their definition of merit. Chickens. President Arthur Peter Mutharika has overwhelmingly...
Order.
President Arthur Peter Mutharika has overwhelmingly been voted by all manner of people from all walks of life. Those with chickens voted for President Mutharika. Those with maize voted for President Mutharika. Those with padlocks voted for President Mutharika. Even those who claim to eat their own things voted for President Mutharika. Even those who tame birds like Kwachema voted President Mutharika. Even our partners, who we proudly point at with 2 fingers, voted for President Mutharika. That is why President Mutharika wants the public sector management to be a beacon of high standards. He wants performance-based promotions. He wants merit to be the keyword. He wants a corrupt-free public service. He wants a streamlined public service. The wage bill of the public sector is currently not sustainable. That is why he has reduced the number of principal secretaries from over 80 to 37, leading to over 142 million kwacha savings per month, just in salaries, fuels, and airtime. Mr. Speaker, sir, many more irregularly employed public servants at director level and below will be flushed out of government after the completion of the ongoing personnel audit. Yes. This is not witch hunting, Mr. Speaker, sir. It is an act that will bring sanity and reward more deserving employees. In the process, we hope that our young men and women from Mulanje Southeast will have a fair opportunity to be employed. Uame, Kupolisi, coming from that notorious destination along Chinji Road should not be a qualification to get oneself into Malawi Police Service. Mr. Speaker, sir, there is nothing more frustrating for health personnel to sit and watch helplessly as patients die from ailments and conditions that would have been treated where medicines and equipment available. People do not go to the hospital to sleep. They have beds in their own homes. They go to hospitals to be treated. Continuous investments in the health sector will help us towards our vision of having a health nation, a feat that President Mutharika is walking the talk, as seen in the commitment of this government to raise the health budget by 17 billion during the mid-year budget review. Now, as I speak, Mr. Speaker, sir, essential drugs are available in our health facilities. And we have an extra 5 billion kwacha for children immunization from our own resources in an era where we have a reduction in donor support. Mr. Speaker, sir, our population is hovering around 22 million, and our GDP is estimated to grow by 3.8% this year. While this is a challenge, I believe it is compounded by the fact that our population is largely illiterate and lacks skills. This is why Professor Peter Mutharika is advancing free quality education from basic to higher education. If we can invest in education, our Human Development Index will improve, and our population, instead of being a burden, will be an asset. Currently, other countries are facing labor gaps. Therefore, we need educated and skilled labor to take advantage of that gap. Reintroduction of pre-primary education, no tuition in secondary schools, and increased number of beneficiaries for students' loans for tertiary education from 32,000 to 38,000 by this government is aimed just to do that. Mr. Speaker, sir, over 60% of our population is the youth. This segment of our population has a lot of potential. The reintroduction of community colleges will go a long way to train and empower them with skills and making them ready for industry and self-employment. Mr. Speaker, sir, the graduate internship program has been a relief to many graduates. It is ironical that in the state in which our economy is, we can have the luxury of having graduates in the court with no employment. The future of this country is in skilled labor. Therefore, the 100 million soft loans for the youth in each constituency will act as a launchpad into business for the youth. Mr. Speaker, sir, this government has committed to move more resources to the local structures for development. This is why it has moved the reformed CDF closer to the people and increased its funding from 220 million kwacha to 5 billion kwacha. This move is revolutionary. We were bemoaning that most development resources were being spent at the center. Now, a huge chunk of these resources are going down to the constituencies.
Honorable, you have 2 minutes.
This, Mr. Speaker, sir, is fiscal devolution. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawi's economic growth will largely be accelerated by the growth in the mining sector. The President is aware that we can only realize real benefits from this sector if we reform it. The reforms should be deliberate and calculative, beginning with a review of all mining contracts and agreements, and building capacity in contract negotiations and exploration. The policy direction set by the President, Mr. Speaker, sir, need to be supported by all well-meaning Malawians, including our friends across the aisle. Mr. Speaker, sir, our foreign affairs missions have largely been a drain of national resources, with nothing beneficial to point at in return. Our diplomatic offices are supposed to be the face of this nation, hubs of economic engagement. Reconfiguring these diplomatic missions is very timely. Therefore, government's effort to transform them into hubs for investment and remittance should be applauded. Mr. Speaker, sir, the state president has called on all ministries, departments, and agencies to embrace digital technology. When the president speaks, it is policy. It is a directive. It is surprising, Mr. Speaker, sir, that as a country, we are averse to technology. Even where technology platforms are available for banking services, we still want to walk into the banking halls to transact. Mr. Speaker, sir, rehabilitation and maintenance of rail lines between Bangura and Malaka, Kanengo Nchinji, and the proposed feasibility study to connect the central and northern region will go a long way in reducing local transport costs. We need to have functional rail lines even in urban areas. Connecting the center to the north will reduce import costs of most of our products that we import through the northern corridor.
Now, member, because you were disturbed, I'll give you an extra 1 minute.
Mr. Speaker, sir, in the past 4 months, we have seen tremendous developments. We have witnessed the true definition of the path to economic recovery. We are sure Malawi will continue this trajectory towards delivery of people-centered development. And the State of the Nation address was aptly themed. It is important, Mr. Speaker, sir, to note that President Arthur Peter Mutharika has had it all. He has been a university professor. He has been all over the world. He has flown business class. He has rubbed shoulders with people that matter. He has been a member of parliament. He has been a minister. He has been a president before. He has been in State House before. He is doing all this for us. And we need to be grateful that he gracefully accepted to take charge of this country at a point it was obvious that it had lost direction. Mr. Speaker, sir, considering what we are witnessing, that maize prices have gone down, that inflation is going down from 28% to 24.9% as we speak, that interest rates are going down, that fuel queues have been eliminated, that queues for passports at the immigration office are being eliminated, that we will have our own IDs repressed and printed locally, that we can have 10 airplanes from 3,
Honorable,
that we can come to parliament.
Honorable, there's a casino, you cannot disturb when one is proposing, because order, because you keep disturbing him, I'm giving him another 1 minute.
Point of order. Point of order.
Consider winding up.
Mr. Speaker, sir.
Point of order. Point of order.
We can come.
Point of order.
Please switch off your mic. You cannot switch on the mic if I have not recognized you. Let Honorable finish, then I'll attend to your point of order. He is winding up now.
Mr. Speaker, sir, that we can come to parliament without being harassed, that nobody is eating Madea or Nika during this month, that we have a president who prioritizes Malawians, a president who stays in the office and is not here today and there tomorrow. Mr. Speaker, sir, this is a true definition of proven leadership. Mr. Speaker, sir,
with these few remarks,
I therefore beg to move that the House supports the Sona and debate it with the spirit of patriotism. Mr. Speaker, sir, I beg to move. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mulanje Southeast, for that. Honourable members, let's take our seats. Mulanje Southeast. Mulanje Southeast. May I now recognize the seconder? But before I do that, honourable members, I wanted to correct Mulanje Southeast. Since I'm very aware of what he said, Siku Transport says here tonight, there tomorrow, not here today, there tomorrow. May I now recognize honorable member for Neno South, who is the seconder. Yes, there's Agasina. What has gone out of order?
Your Honor, this being a house of record, people of the Jagasina would like to know, much as we follow what our standing order says, that when a member who is speaking on behalf of the party as a spokesperson may not be interrupted. What happens when the minutes which is allocated in our standing orders are done and this person is still speaking? I know it's under your discretion, you can add minutes. You have added the 2 minutes, but the Mulanje Southeast has speak for over 30 minutes. So I just want to know how many minutes a spokesperson is allocated, because Mulanje Southeast has spoke more than close to what the president said.
Thank you. Order.
Or is he making a new Sona?
Honorable members, let me say this. So you knew that when an honorable member is presenting, he's not supposed to be disturbed. But you kept standing after you know that he is not supposed to be disturbed. That is why I had to compensate him with the minutes that you kept taking away from him. Thank you. Honorable Neno South.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. On behalf of the people of Neno South, I would like to thank you for recognizing me to second this motion.
Honourable member, you have 10 minutes.
I rise today to second the State of National Address delivered in this August House by His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President presented a vision statement anchored in social justice, economic transformation, and national stability. At the time when Malawians were looking for stability, economic relief, and clear direction. He has just affirmed us that he has indeed come to fix this country. Mr. Speaker, sir, the message highlighted the importance of strengthening the economy, food security, education, health, and infrastructure. This priority resonates deeply with the needs of Malawians. Mr. Speaker, sir, this country was in a mess before the President rescued it. The previous leadership did not know how to run this country. They messed up big time in areas, in sectors like food security, economy, security, just to mention a few. But within the first few months of His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika's leadership, Malawians have started to see the change the DPP government and the leadership promised them. The leadership has given hope to the investors, has given hope to the business community, and has given hope to people that want to do business and they can plan to do their business because of the stability. Mr. Speaker, sir, education is a cornerstone for national development. It equips the children with knowledge, skills, and opportunities to meaningfully contribute to tomorrow's Malawi. It is a source of human capital. The President reaffirmed the government commitment to abolishing the school fees in primary and secondary school from January 2026. We have seen secondary schools receiving their monetary allocations for their operations. Students no longer pay school development fees, no longer pay examination fees, and actually the actual school fees. Mr. Speaker, sir, this deliberate policy aligns Malawi with international commitments to universal basic education and sustainable development goal number 4 on quality education. Mr. Speaker, sir, the secondary school enrollment has historically gone up. A lot of children have registered. More girls have gone back to school, all thanks to Adadi. The abolition of fees is more than a symbolical gesture. It is a transformational tool that removes financial barriers to household, increasing equity, and gives every child a genuine chance to education. Mr. Speaker, sir, maize remains a staple food for the majority of Malawians. Over 80% of Malawians depends on agriculture, predominantly rain-fed farming. During the past government, Malawians faced acute hunger. Their priorities were just to fatten their pockets, leaving Malawians eating chiteze. I want to report here that in my constituency, one woman died because of hunger. Mr. Speaker, sir, maize stability directly translates into household food security and reduces hunger, especially among low-income families. Mr. Speaker, sir, we have seen maize prices going down up to 38,000 kwacha. Thanks to great leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika. The government intervention has helped stabilize maize availability nationwide and prevent what could have been a national humanitarian crisis. And we have seen those that took government money to grow maize and later hiding the maize so that they should sell it at a higher price, bringing back the same maize to our admarks at Nkulukuta's Moyo price. Mr. Speaker, sir, our president promised us that no one is going to die of hunger. I can assure you, Mr. Speaker, sir, that people in Group Village Headman Feremu, people in Group Village Headman in Salawata, Chimpazi, are now eating at any time they feel like eating. Mr. Speaker, sir, Malawi economy has long relied on agriculture. Whilst the mining sector remains, while this sector remains vital, contributing to 25.8% GDP, diversification is necessary to reduce vulnerability and generate jobs. Mining has transformative role in economic growth, and it is encouraging to see a continued commitment to unlock this important sector in a reasonable and strategic manner. Mining sector as an engine of growth has the potential to attract and generate revenue for infrastructure, education, health, community development, while creating employment if pursued with clear governance, environment protection, and local community involvement. Mr. Speaker, sir, youth unemployment and economic exclusion remain major challenges. The young population carries much potential. Mainly half of Malawians are the youth, yet many face joblessness and economic insecurity. Mr. Speaker, sir, His Excellency's initiative to give affordable loans to women and youth is a critical step towards empowering them and participate fully in the Malawi's economic growth and build sustainable livelihood of themselves and their families. As a woman, Mr. Speaker, sir, I would like to thank His Excellency Professor Arthur Mutharika for including women, because women often face financial exclusion. This has given a woman platform to stand up, support their families. Mr. Speaker, sir, not every youth can work in an office setting. Youth with skills but no capital are otherwise unable to actualize their potentials. Mr. Speaker, sir, while financing this essential, we must also promote business skills training, market linkages, and mentorship for entrepreneurship. Mr. Speaker, sir, I would fail my people if I'm not going to thank His Excellency Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika for putting Neno Tsangano Road in his plans. Mr. Speaker, sir, this road has been there, and it has become a tool for campaign for a lot of presidents who failed to run this country. I would tell you, Mr. Speaker, sir, that this road, the one who started building this road, constructing this road, it was in Kulukuta Moyo. Now that Kulukuta Moyo is back, the people of Neno, we know that he's going to finish that which he started. Mr. Speaker, sir, on corruption undermines development, weakens institutions, and deprives citizens of essential services. It is therefore encouraged to hear the renewed focus on strengthening oversight, enforcing the rule of law, and promoting ethical leadership across the public and private sector. Mr. Speaker, a clear and concise approach to tackling corruption will create a fair environment for business, attract investment, and improve service delivery in key areas such as immigration, road traffic, health, and infrastructure. Mr. Speaker, sir, the President has vowed to arrest anyone, and he meant anyone, be it a politician, a member of parliament, government officials, and don't say President Mutharika did not warn you. Even those that have got cases, you better start packing your things and report yourself. Professor Arthur Peter Mutharika Agumangani. Mr. Speaker, sir, on closing, I would like to congratulate His Excellency Professor Peter Mutharika for this address rooted in economic stability, human development, and national hope. He has outlined areas where progress has begun and where continued legislative and financial support is necessary. Mr. Speaker, sir, let it be to every one of us to expand
Honorable,
access to education,
consider winding up.
ensure food security to all citizens, and unlock the value of natural resources. With these few remarks, I therefore rise to second the President's national address, and I beg to move that this address be debated in the August House. I thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir.
Honourable members, let me have your attention. Let me have your attention. I'm now supposed to recognize Leader of Opposition, but I'm looking at the time. Honorable De Zakasina, please return to your seat. I would like for the Leader of Opposition to have time to respond. So, Leader of Opposition will come in after the health break. And I don't want to break him so that we extend time and all that. So let's go for health break. When we come, then it will be the Leader of Opposition's time to respond. But before we go for health break, honourable members, I have one announcement to make. Honourable members, you will recall that about a month ago, precisely on 8th January 2026, the former First Deputy Speaker of the House, Honourable Mandaliso Fred Kazombo, passed away after a short illness. And since this is the first sitting for us to gather together after this very heavy demise, I would like to request that the House should observe a moment of silence in honor of our dearly departed brother and friend. So let us all stand, honourable members, and observe a moment of silence.